Welcome back, dear children. We will have the recap of Mystery of the Talking Fan. Then we will go in detail about the word personification. Right? So, is there a ceiling fan in the room where you are sitting now? Yes. Is the fan quiet or noisy? Now it is quiet only. If it is noisy, you may be sure it is a distant relative of the talking fan in the poem which you are going to read. That is what is the introduction of this lesson. So if you have talking fan or if you have experienced a fan like that, then you can compare that fan with this poem, right? So once there was a talking fan. Electrical his chatter. Electrical his chatter. The poem opens with the personification of the fan being given human attributes such as the ability to talk and chatter. The poet calls the fan's noise an electrical chatter. I couldn't quite hear what he said, and I hope it doesn't matter because one day somebody oiled his little whirling motor and all the mystery was spoiled. He ran as still as water. So, this is what once there was a talking fan, electrical, his chatter. I couldn't quite hear what he said, and I hope it doesn't matter because one day somebody oiled his little whirling motor and all the mystery was spoiled. He ran as still as water. Maude Rubin. So your home fun is you have to search about the author Maude Rubin, right? Next is summary. The poem beautifully captures the moment of much familiar objects around us, which in today's time are very essential part of our existence. Really, fan is an essential part, right? The poem discusses the movement of the ceiling fan. The poet discusses the sound made by the ceiling fan, comparing it to human chatter, though unknown and incomprehensible. Though he cannot understand the words of the ceiling fan, he's trying to, right? The poet closely observes the movement of the ceiling fan, calling its noise chatter. So the explanation is the poem opens with the personification of the fan being given the human attributes such as the ability to talk and chatter. The poet calls the fan's noise an electrical chatter. The poet is unable to comprehend what exactly it means, and before the poet could succeed in decoding the mystery, somebody oiled its motor. Okay, so ever since it functioned in such a smooth manner that no noise could be heard, the talking fan fell silent. Right, the first question, fans don't talk, but it is possible to imagine that they do. What is it then? That sounds like the fan's chatter. The noise created by the fan's motor due to lack of oiling was being compared to the fan's chatter. Now complete the following sentence. The chatter is electrical because the fan function in an electrical motor and the attention of my chatter noise was being produced by its motor. It is mysterious because the poet was unable to comprehend what the fan was saying. Right? So, what do you think the talking fan was demanding? The talking fan seems to be demanding they need some oiling to some attention, and it was demanding oiling. The moment it was oiled, it will feel silent. It fell silent. How does an electric fan manage to throw so much air when it is switched on. This is what is a slide which we left before. So electric fan comprises of 3 to 4 blades. That depends. Okay, in most of the common ceiling fans have 3 blades. Nowadays 4 blades are also coming, right? And a whirling motor, rotating motor, small motor will be there. The moment it is switched on, the motor starts and begins to rotate, forcing the blades to move in circular movement. This generates a lot of pressure, which forces the air downwards in all directions. Now, this is actually a dialogue writing. You have to assume, imagine what a fan will speak and what a mechanic will speak. Okay. Is there a talking fan in your house? Create a dialogue between a fan and a mechanic. So now your fan and a mechanic both are going to converse now. Yes. Is there a talking fan in your house? For that question, yes is the answer, because only then we can give it to a mechanic. So yes, there is a talking fan in my house, which perhaps requires some oiling. Create a dialogue between a fan and a mechanic. This is an imagination dialogue and you have to write on your own. Okay. So a person name is A, mechanic name is A, and the talking fan. Now A is saying, "Hi, I just realized that you are a talking fan." Talking fan is saying, "Oh, great, finally. I had been waiting for someone to pay attention to my chatter." So it is chattering because someone has to pay attention. That is why the sound is coming, right? So, mechanic A, "Why so? I never knew you are trying to seek attention." Talking fan is saying, "Of course I was. What else I am expected to do when nobody worries about my maintenance? My parts in the wretched state that they need some oiling to function smoothly. Alas, nobody is bothered." So the talking fan said finally, "Thank you so much that you indeed be kind. So you are kind and you oiled me in a better way. So thank you so much." That is what is a imagination, a dialogue between a fan and a mechanic, right? You can create your own dialogue and you can write, right? So very short answer type questions. What is the phrase "he ran as still as water" mean? He ran as still as water. This is a phrase meant that it began to function smoothly, right? The water will be very clear and silent when it is full. The same way, the fan is going to run very silently after oiling, right? So what was troubling the talking fan? The talking fan was being troubled by lack of oiling on its various parts, disabling him from functioning smoothly. Since there is no maintenance, no oiling, the friction happened in a bad manner. Now, why was all the mystery spoiled? The poet could hear the chatter of the fan, though he or she could not understand it, but soon the scope to decode and comprehend it was lost as the fan's motor was oiled by someone. Therefore, the talking fan became silent. The poet heard the chatter of the fan, but before he is trying to understand what the fan is saying, somebody oiled it and the fan was silent. What do you think or understand what the talking fan wished to convey? So he made a sound, isn't it? What will be the message to you? What the fan said to you? All these are imagination, dear. The talking fan seemed to be very noisily and continuously chattering. So whenever it is rotating, each and every rotation there will be a noise, right? Perhaps besides the poet, the others could hear it too. Not only the poet, everybody who is coming across or sitting there can able to hear that chatter sound. Though the poet was curious, she never made an attempt to understand what the talking fan said. Or perhaps before she could, the message was decoded by the person who attended to the fan's needs by oiling its motor. Right? Now the fan was very silent. Actually, the author was very curious to understand. She made an attempt also to understand what the fan is saying. But before that, mechanic oiled it. Why does the poet say, I hope it doesn't matter? The poet was hoping that the fan's chatter didn't make much difference. It is giving air to us. But only thing is, it's making sound. Sometimes it will be very slow. Who oiled the motor? The poem doesn't indicate who oiled the motor, but it surely was not the speaker, but it was a mechanic who came to oil the motor. What was the connection between the motor and the fan's chatter? Lack of oil in the motor was responsible for the noise produced by the fan. Exactly, the lack of oil. Who is the he in the first line of the extract? The poet, the mechanic, or the talking fan, or the mother? Talking fan. Absolutely, it is talking fan. Why did the talking fan's chatter come to an end? Somebody repaired the motor. Somebody oiled the motor. That is the reason the talking fan's chatter come to an end. Choose a synonym of the word whirling, rotating. Whirling is rotating. The fan had a weird language. What language is that? Electrical language or electronic language? Actually, it is electrical and electronic. Electric only is specified, right? The phrase talking fan is a verbal phrase. Talking fan is a verbal phrase. The language of the fan was first a mystery. The language of the fan was first a mystery. Now, the mystery of the fan will be off soon if somebody oiled its motor. The word whirling means rotating, we saw. If the electric current is stopped, then the fan's chatter also will stop. If you switch off the fan, then do you think the fan will continue its sound and fan will be rotating again and again after switching off also? No. So the fan's chatter will stop and the fan also stops rotating. The talking fan was demanding oiling, conversation, attention, friends. Oiling. Why did the talking fan's chatter come to an end? Somebody repaired the motor. The fan spoke in what language? Electric language, not electronic language. It is an electric language only. Before, when we are saying we discussed about electric or electronic, it is an electric language. The language of the fan was not understood by the poet. It was not understood by the poet. The mystery was spoiled when somebody oiled the motor of the fan. Who is the author of the poem? Maude Rubin. The poet Maude Rubin has written the poem Mystery of the Talking Fan. What attracted the poet's attention to the fan? The poet was attracted to the continuous chatter made by the fan. Right? So, in what respect are the fan and water alike? They both are smooth and nice. Thank you.